Are you tired of endlessly searching for ways to attract abundance with no success? This video marks the end of your quest. You're about to discover a groundbreaking technique that will revolutionize the way you perceive prosperity manifestation. You won't need anything else to transform your reality. Get ready to attract abundance like never before. Watch closely, as I'm confident it will radically alter your outlook on how to draw more abundance and prosperity into your life. There's no need to look for other videos on this subject, as the technique I'm about to share today is all you need. Stay with me until the end of this video to uncover what this technique is. Hello and welcome back to my latest video. Today's focus is on affirmations, beyond assumption and, to some extent, the law of attraction. These universal laws intertwine to assist us in attracting positive things into our lives. You might already be familiar with these concepts, such as affirmations, the law of assumption, and the law of attraction. So, what's new in today's video? Many people don't truly delve deep into these techniques. They don't know how to effectively utilize this affirmation technique alongside the law of attraction and the law of assumption. To truly grasp this, we need to go back to basics, and the basics are our thoughts. It's not new to us that everything starts to originate from our thoughts. If we believe something will happen and apply certain force and focus to that thought, it indeed ends up becoming reality. So, how do we actually generate that thought? It starts with internal dialogue, or you might call it affirmations. Whenever we affirm something, consciously or unconsciously, we're creating a reality for ourselves. Each affirmation or internal dialogue you have with yourself exerts a certain force in the universe. Every possibility you can imagine has the chance to happen if you focus on it. When people engage in affirmations and manifesting something in their lives, they really sit down with the intention of affirming that something positive will happen for them. Let's use an example related to abundance and prosperity. Often, people sit down and proclaim things like "I have more money than I ever need" and other similar affirmations. However, beneath that surface of loud declarations, the fact is that some of them may not truly believe in those affirmations. You might have done this many times if you've tried to attract abundance and prosperity into your life. Whenever you sit down to affirm and then, after the manifestation process, return to the world and carry on with your daily activities, you don't actually act in accordance with the affirmation you made earlier. Let's say you're looking to buy new clothes. You start making positive affirmations that you'll be able to purchase that clothing. When you finally go to the store and look at the clothes, an inner voice tells you that maybe you don't have the necessary resources and that spending money on them would be wasteful. Or, on the other hand, you might doubt your own affirmations and think you're not in a position to buy that clothing. What's really happening is that your actions are constantly contradicting your affirmation, which also feeds your thoughts. See, it's not just affirmations and internal dialogue that feed your thoughts. Your actions also play a vital role in feeding your thoughts because you act according to them. And the more actions you take that contradict your affirmation or positive thought, the more negative influence is exerted on your positive thoughts. So, how can you prevent this from happening? Now, I would suggest not sidelining action but rather taking action as soon as you start the affirmations. Make time to convince your subconscious mind that you are wealthy enough to purchase those clothes you've longed for. And when your subconscious mind is fully under your control, truly believing you can buy those clothes, you won't need to make an extra effort to purchase them because those actions will automatically fit into your daily routine. You don't need to apply extra force when taking that inspired action. The action will generate itself from within you. So, my advice is to persist in affirming whatever it is you're affirming regarding abundance and prosperity in your life and continue to invite that positivity daily. Now, there's a technique known as the wallet technique introduced by Abraham Hicks. This technique heavily employs the belief component. Let me explain how this technique works. It requires you to carry an amount of money with which you could afford luxurious items for yourself. It could be a $50 or $100 bill, or even a $20 bill. This bill needs to be placed inside your wallet and stay there. What can you do with this technique? Whenever you go out or are browsing various websites and see luxurious items, you can think to yourself, with that $100 bill I have in my wallet, I could buy this without a second thought. In your mind, you're actually purchasing these items, but not in real life. Just by browsing through those sites and seeing countless things you wish to buy, you're thinking to yourself how easily you could acquire that item because you have that money in your wallet, yet you're not actually spending it. When you think this in your imagination, you feel wealthy because in your mind you're buying all those things you truly desire. In your imagination, you're spending more than you actually have, and this fuels your imagination. Now, if you've watched other videos on spirituality, you should know how important it is to imagine in your manifestation technique. This helps to fuel your imagination, and when your imagination is full and you're overwhelmed with it, your subconscious is adapting to that possibility of having an infinite amount of money to buy those things, even if it's just in the imagination. When you go out and see different items, thinking you can easily buy something because you have a $100 bill in your wallet, after coming home or sometime later, you can look at your wallet and see that you still have a $100 bill in it and you can still buy countless things with it. This boosts your confidence in abundance and prosperity. You're constantly feeding your imagination, and your imagination is feeding your subconscious mind with all the possible things. Speaking of the possibility of imagination, it's vast enough to reach any limit. When your subconscious mind is sufficiently convinced, it will start to release those thoughts and create a reality from them. This is how realities are created. This is how our everyday lives follow their course. You might be going through a tough situation right now, but you brought it upon yourself by constantly thinking about that situation, repeatedly. It might not be the work of a day or two, maybe it's the result of days, sometimes even months. Instead of engaging only the subconscious in negativity, you can engage it in positivity and use it to your advantage to attract abundance and prosperity. In conclusion, you need to repeatedly stimulate your subconscious mind to believe that you are wealthy enough to buy anything you desire in your life. And then, after that, it's the job of the subconscious to wait to take inspired action. Therefore, without a doubt, you will take inspired action. You don't need to force anything, this will come from within and your desires will be fulfilled. This helps to reprogram solely the subconscious, and the positive point of this method is that you can even do it before going to sleep. This is a very famous technique given by Neville Goddard to imagine things before sleeping. And you can also use this method in this technique. You can imagine that you're buying various things the next day with that $100 or $50 bill you have in your wallet. Right after, feel that you always have that money in your wallet and you never run out of it. This eventually makes you feel wealthy during the 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is enough for your subconscious to deliberately adapt to the feeling of possessing in your subconscious mind. That's all for today, but if you want to know more about how to reprogram solely the subconscious, how to utilize the belief system, make sure to check out this channel. I post everything interesting for you to witness and gain knowledge. So, don't miss out. With that, we've come to the end of this video. If you've made it this far, I thank you for listening. If you liked this video, hit the like button below and share it with your friends and family. It would mean a lot to me. And if you subscribe to my channel for more content like this, I would be very grateful.